Good evening everyone. Welcome to day 4. Meron na lang tayong 185 days bago ang ating dot type. Many reviewees fail, not because they didn't study, but because they studied without a system. If you treat the bar syllabus like a novel, you will drown in the volume. You need to organize the chaos. Strategic planning is just as important as reading. Today, we introduce the Beer syllabus strategy, a four-level hierarchy to help you conquer the mountain of information. Our anchor for today is First Corinthians chapter 14, verse 14. Everything should be done in a fitting and orderly way. God is a God of order, and your study plan should reflect that. By the end of this video, the vision of the syllabus will be plain. You won't see a mountain anymore. You will see a structured, manageable path. Before we deep dive, let's look at the framework. Ito ang standard process para sa bawat subject sa our syllabus. We don't just read, we categorize the whole. First is the big picture. This is the base domain. Before you zoom in, you must see the entire map of the subject. Understand the why, the intent, and the boundaries of what is included. Second is identify the essential pillars. These are the main topics that historically carry the most weight on the bar. Master the pillars first to build a foundation that will never be weak. Third is the elemental principle. Ito ang puso ng bawat article. It is the exact provision or requirement that triggers the law. Don't just study contracts in general. Master the elemental principles that govern them. And finally, the root level. This is where we find the exceptions, the landmark cases, and the deep logic of the Supreme Court. If you know the root, your answer becomes unshakable. This is how we make the vision plain. Dito na tayo sa unang level, big picture. Before you dive into the coda, you must understand the operating segment of your subject. Hindi pwedeng basta-basa lang. We start with the driver of the weight. In every subject, not all topics are equal. Some areas carry more weight in the bar exam than others. Identify the drivers. If a topic historically accounts for 30% of the exam, that is where your focus belongs. Don't treat a 1-point footnote like a 20-point general principle. Next, look for the basis of the pillars. What is the legislative intent? If you understand the why behind the law, the spirit that holds the pillars together, it becomes much easier to weigh your answers later. This is the foundation of your orderly way. Finally, define the overall testing site. Ito ang boundaries ng iyong syllabus. Know exactly what is examinable and what is not. When you know the testing sites, you don't waste energy on irrelevant details. You make the vision plain by knowing exactly where the battle will be fought. Pangalawa, essential pillar. Kung ang big picture ay ang buong building, ang essential pillars ay ang mga poste. If these are weak, babagsak ang tower mo. We start with the life cycle of the concept. Every legal concept has a story, whether it's a contract, crime, or a court case. You must understand the life cycle. How is it perfected? How is it extinguished? If you know the flow, you won't get lost when the examiner throws a curveball in the middle of the story. Next, master the core codal foundation. You cannot build a pillar on the sand. You must know the literal text the law. Klaro dapat ang pundasyon. This is the standard that you will use to measure every fact in the bar exam. Finally, become a key phrases creator. Ito ang mga triggers ng iyong logic. Identify the specific words in the pillar that create the link to your binary answer. When you master the pillar, you make the vision plain because you are standing on a solid ground. Pangatlo, elemental principle. Kini ang kasing-kasing sa balat. Dito na tayo sa surgical level. Hindi pwedeng general knowledge lang ang bound sa bar. Kailangan alam mo ang specific DNA ng bawat provision. We start with the trigger of the key phrases. In every bar question, there is a smoking gun. A single word in the facts that triggers a specific law. If you see the word demand, it triggers the law on default. If you see public, it triggers a different principle. You must train your eyes to find the trigger that activates your key phrases. Next, use a compliance checklist. Every law has a 1, 2, 3, 4 list of elements. Just like an audit, if one element is missing, the law does not apply. Mastery of the checklist ensures that your binary answer is 100% accurate. Finally, the cross-referencing. Law is a web, not a silo. How does this principle in civil law affect a rule in remedial law? When you cross-reference, you see the orderly way of the entire legal system. This is how you make the vision plain, by being precise and interconnected. Finally, the root level. Dito na tayo sa pinakamalalim na bahagi. If you only know the general rule, you are an average student. But if you know the root, you are an excellent reviewer. We start with the usual exceptions. In the bar, the examiner loves the unless. You must master the exceptions that flip your binary answer from yes to no. Don't just memorize the rule, memorize the boundaries of that rule. If you know the exceptions, you won't be trapped by the destructive facts in a question. Next, master the leading jurisprudence. These are the final audits of the Supreme Court. Look for the doctrine, the one sentence rule that clarifies the law. Focus on recent rulings because they show the current mindset of the court. Klaro dapat ang atong basis. Finally, substance over form. Ito ang deep logic. Don't just look at the labels. Look at the intent. Understand the why behind the decision. When you understand the substance, you can solve even the hardest novel questions that have never been asked before. Para hindi lang ito teorya, let's apply the beer strategy to a real syllabus. Look at political law. Many students get overwhelmed because there are 54 subtopics under constitutional rights alone. Pero kung gagamit ka ng orderly way, it becomes simple. Our base domain is constitutional rights, or our big picture. Under that, we identify an essential pillar, equal protection. Hindi mo kailangang basahin lahat ng topics ng sabay-sabay. Focus on the pillar first. Anhita mo so good. Inside that pillar, we look for the elemental principle, the standards of judicial review. Ito ang compliance checklist natin. At para maging excellent reviewer ka, kailangan mong ma-master ang root. You must know when to use the rational basis, the strict scrutiny, or the intermediate scrutiny test. That is where the points are hidden. See, from 54 topics, we zoom into the specific groups that the examiner will actually test. When you audit your syllabus this way, you are following the command of 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 14. You are making your study fitting and orderly. Because when your preparation is orderly, your success is inevitable. See you on day 5. Good evening.